Wait a minute. Okay, good. So I accidentally stopped recording, so this is part 2. So I'm gonna go turn the Sharpie. Oh crap, you got a whole shot of me running. No, you weren't supposed to see me. You better not have peed on my phone. Okay. There's rock. I'm just gonna put this for both worms. Rip worm 1 and 2. Oh gosh. Okay. Now, Max, you're digging again. Okay. Now, currently, Max's enemy, Wally, is not outside. However, neither is Dave, the crazy dinosaur neighbor, outside. I don't know where Samantha Worm is, but Worm 1 died. I know because I saw its little body get squished by this other little body. Did you just pee on the grave? Max just peed on the grave. You think it's going to help the worms grow back, do you? Can't believe him. Okay. Alright. I know exactly what to do. Wait a minute. Do you see anything right there? Probably just me. Okay. Now this is the spot where you want to get ticks. This is the ditch. What's that? You know what? I'm going to collect some of these and we're going to put them at the grave. Wait. Yeah, the grave. Okay. It's a good thing Wally isn't outside and his bodyguard isn't. No one likes Wally and the dinosaur bodyguard. In fact, nobody likes neighbors. If you do, then that's a lie. There you go. Okay. If somebody finds that rock, like what if somebody's just mowing one day? They're like, is that a rock that says Rip Worm? And they're like, and they're immediately gonna point it to me. Because I'm the only person in this house that would ever make a grave for a worm. I know I am. That's why I'm just different. Okay, this is where all the if you want to get stung to death, this is where you go. Now, these are bumblebees. Oh gosh. Okay, now listen, I'm not scared of bumblebees, but I don't like it when they're really close to me. One time I accidentally hit a bumblebee and it looks like it had red eyes. I'm not crazy. I saw what I saw. Okay, Max. You can see my shadow. You don't need to see that. Okay, Max. You're currently digging again. And you don't need to be digging right there. Because that's where the fence is. For those who saw Season 1, Episode 1 of the Dinosaur Jungles, we can't dig at the fence or else we'll get in trouble by Dave, the crazy dinosaur neighbor, or maybe even Wally. Wally might have rabies, I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm not allowed to go up here. I'm breaking the rules. I'm breaking the rules right now. What do? This is illegal. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I can't do this. Max, we better get out of here. I will get in trouble and it's all your fault. No, it's not. I knew I'm not supposed to go up there. And yet I went. Okay, Max, listen. Okay, so Max, currently thinks that he has, he thinks that there is a new person in the dinosaur jungles, but that's impossible, because for almost 1,000 years, the only people in dinosaur jungles have been Dave the crazy dinosaur neighbor, Wally, Max's enemy that might have rabies, Samantha Worm, and Worm 1 that sadly passed away. And if someone else, oh yeah, and Kirby, he's just kind of there. He's just the one that was like squirming earlier to get back into the house. He's more of an indoors person. I'd like to say he's kind of like the king of the jungle. He's the king of the dinosaur jungles, but he's also part dinosaur. But he hates everybody that crosses his path. And if you want to get along with the King Kirby, the king of dinosaur jungle, I just fell in a hole, okay, of dinosaur jungles, then you need to give him treats. And, yeah. I just zoned out for a second. I don't know why I keep thinking of the same thing, but I'm not going to say what I'm thinking about. Because people are going to be like, oh, why are you thinking about that? There's no reason to be thinking about that. For your information, I have reasons to be thinking about what I think about. For example, why do trees, why are they green? Why does everything have to be green? Why does the sky have to be blue? Why is it blue? It doesn't need to be blue. Like, okay, well, if it was red, that would be horrifying. You know, nobody wants the red. Nobody wants a red sky, you know? Think about it. If you have a red sky, oh, look at that butterfly. Hey, look at that one. Yeah, there's also these wild creatures called butterflies in the dinosaur jungles. A butterfly's on my shirt right now. Okay, get away from my mouth. Okay. Should I approach it? I feel like a predator. No, he's flying away. I gotta admit, everybody should fly away from me. Even if they have wings, just find some sort of way. That's what everyone else does. Okay, Max, what do you see? Let me make sure the grave is still doing good. Yeah, it is. Okay, Max, what have you been finding? And don't go after that butterfly. You don't need to do that. I just realized that screen door is open over there. That's weird. Yeah, screen door's open over there. It's weird. It's not supposed to be open. Because, you know, no one's supposed to be home over there. Wait a minute, Wait a minute, Max. Do you think that I just unlocked the case of a new member? Oh yeah, and here are these wildflowers. You can actually definitely 100% eat these. Just listen to the sound effects of me eating them. Anyway, yeah, that was really good. Max, if I die later, you're writing my name in Sharpie on a rock, okay? Thank you. Was it so bad? Okay. Okay, Max. So, while Max tries to find out if there is a new member, I'm gonna have to set up the funeral for Worm 1. I only call him Worm 1 because he's just kind of a lonely worm, you know? And sometimes lonely worms are just lonely worms. And when lonely, oh gosh, that's a hornet. It's a hornet. We're not going down that route. Okay, so Max, we've got a new enemy. His name, the name of the bee is Devilsworth. Devilsworth the Hornet. They are going to attack us. I know for a fact because it looked right at me and it started flying towards me until I ran away. So Max, you need to stop getting into the deep, dark jungles. See, this is where all the dinosaurs live. So if you occasionally hear growling, that's just the dinosaurs. So Max, oh yeah, and there's also a bird cage. For some weird reason there is. So, or is it a bird cage? I don't know. If you know what this is, please tell me. It's been here for like ages. I don't know what it is. But that's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is to make the funeral for Worm 1 and to figure out if there's another member in Dinosaur Jungles. Now, of course, I think that Max is really having a hard time figuring out if anyone else is here in Dinosaur Jungles. But let's just cue our last camera footage. I'm going to show camera footage of, yes, so I found this old VHS tape of, well, it's not an old VHS tape, but it's a VHS tape. It has to be VHS tape, and it was one. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that VHS tape, it had some footage of somebody walking around in Dinosaur Jungles. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what was in the Dinosaur Jungles footage.